So there's been 3 versions of Superman on screen. You can argue 2, but really 3. There's the Christopher Reeve.
Definitely 3.
There's
the Brandon Routh film's my favorite one.
It's an offshoot of the Christopher Reeve, but it's a different character. So there's the Christopher Reeve Superman, who did like 4 movies. Brandon Routh, who did 1. And then Henry Cavill,
who's done 3, but they're all sad.
3, but clinical depression. So there's 3 versions of Superman. And we're saying if you, with all of your money, I assume that you own, existed in the DC world, whatever fictional world that is, then how would you, using all the knowledge that you have, take down Superman? So we're going to start with Christopher Reeve, and you're up first. Okay. How would you take down Christopher Reeve Superman?
So remember how we talked about Superman 3 in the car and creating synthetic kryptonite?
Yes.
That was actively my plan.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
But
explain the plan.
So this
people
plan,
might not have seen these movies.
This plan takes between 4 and 8 years to develop and then even more time to execute. So what my plan was, when they created the synthetic kryptonite, that research is stored. So all I would need to do is go to school and become a scientist.
Step 1, become a scientist.
Yeah, and that's step 1.
Oh, and I just want to mention that
I might not even have to go to school to become a scientist.
Well, I wanted to mention that for the show, a person who isn't pitching their idea is going to play devil's advocate every step of the way until it's a perfect idea or it fails.
I might not need to become a scientist because since I have knowledge of now.
Yep.
And that's back in like the 80s or 70s after Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
Understandable.
I could just be like, hey, this is how this works. And they'd be like, how did you know that? But I'm from here, so I might not have to. It might take less time.
Yeah, maybe it'll take less time because the classes won't be as...
They won't be hard at all.
Well, it's a scientist. Doesn't matter what year it is. It's going to be hard. But it's going to be less hard.
I might not need to take the classes because of my knowledge already. I can probably convince them, hey, I'm actually like a genius. Just let me...
Okay. Step 1, become a scientist. What's step 2?
Yes. Step 2 is get my hands on those research plans and theory craft them out. I might be able to find the missing ingredient based off of my knowledge of the entire Superman universe.
Okay.
And then step 3 is really, really easy. Christopher Reeves literally helps any human being ever in this universe.
Yes.
Cat stuck at a tree, anything. So I'm going to hire a small child to cry near a tree, and I'm going to put a lead ball up in the tree. Like thin lead. And inside of it is going to be a kryptonite explosive device. And the kid's going to cry and be like, Superman, my ball. And Superman's going to fly up, and I'm just going to go, boom, and detonate it. Okay. And then shoot him in the head.
Okay. My plan is very similar. So it follows similar framework. So,
okay. Any devil's advocate for that plan? It seems like it's pretty solid.
I'm playing it over again in my head.
Christopher Reeve
like
Superman is
if a kid is crying by a
baby.
tree and Superman uses his vision and he can't see through a lead ball, he's going to be like, oh, that's a trap.
No, because Superman's not smart.
No, but Superman's not going to be like, wow, a kid left his lead ball full of nothing in the tree.
It's very thin. You have to understand. It doesn't really. It's going to be painted. It's going to actively look like.
Is it going to be shaped like a cat?
That'd be really funny. I could also do that because he'd be like a cat.
Okay, so you're going to shape it like a cat, and there's actually going to be a kryptonite bomb inside. I don't have criticism with your plan necessarily, just the fact that it takes like your entire prime of your life to do.
Yeah, but it's not how to stop Superman before the prime of my life. That is a decades-long plan,
at least a decade, maybe 2.
I would do what every single thing in the DC except Doomsday has failed to do, and that's kill Superman.
Okay. All right, I'm going to pitch you my idea. I think we're just going to go back and forth.
I don't like it.
Okay. I think when I pitch mine, we're just going to go back and forth on each other's because mine is similar. So my idea... So Lex Luthor of the Christopher Reeve movies, and by extension Superman Returns, is this like pompous, arrogant entrepreneur who surrounds himself with real, like, world-class idiots to make him look like he's smarter than he really is.
Yep.
So I would intern under Lex Luthor and always talk about how great he is around him. You see, the more his goons compliment him, the more he trusts them. And after some time, I'm going to bribe some of the guards to help me steal just a small piece of kryptonite. Any piece, any size. I'll put that in a ring, buy a cat, and leave it in a tree. Superman will fly in, save the cat, and I'll just clock him in the face.
Would that kill him?
I'll punch him in the face with
you have to hit him a lot.
Yeah. I'll hit him more than once. I know how to punch.
Well, a small amount of kryptonite.
I'll fashion it into like a shiv. I'm not going to get too graphic on this show, but I could kill him, yes.
Okay, now, a lot of your plan is contingent on Lex Luthor liking you at all?
Yes. Oh my God, have you seen the first Christopher Reeve movie? Like, everyone around him has like an IQ of 80. Like, it's ridiculous. And they're all like, oh my goodness, Lex Luthor, you're so great, Lex Luthor, look how good you are, Lex Luthor. And he's just like, I know, I'm so great, look how great I... Like, it's ridiculous.
But my last theory... how would you get an internship with Lex Luthor?
I'd just work with him. I'd interview with someone. I'd say, I've always looked up to Lex Luthor. I love Lex Luthor. I wish I were half as smart as Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor has a big... I'm not going to go that far. But he's just so great in every way. I wish I could be with him. And then Lex Luthor's going to read that. I wish I could marry him. Lex Luthor's going to read that and be like, oh, this guy is like a fan over me. All right, he'll do anything I say. Sweet. And he'll do anything he says. Take 1 year, not 10.
Okay, but 10 years is still feasible.
Yeah.
And the last one is, what if the guards don't accept your bribe?
I don't care. I'll have money. I'll be like, hey, just give me any amount of kryptonite.
What if they don't accept it? They'll say like, no, you can't do that. I'm telling Mr. Luthor.
No, but I have a lot of money.
What if they don't accept your lot of money? Lex Luthor has more money.
I'll employ tactics to subvert the guards and get a...
What kind of tactics? You have to hit me up with a back plan. Just in case they don't accept your bribe.
So in Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, there was a museum. I'm not saying this is the film I'm choosing. I'm saying that after all these movies is when this takes place.
It's the film you choose.
Yeah, it's the exact film I choose. So in that movie, there is a museum, and there's a glass thing around... There's two things in the museum. There's a piece of Superman's hair that's holding like up 50 tons or something like that.
Yep.
And there's a chunk of kryptonite. Now, at this museum... Since Lex Luthor breaks in so easily, there are 2 guards. So I'm going to buy one gun with more than one bullet. I'm going to walk into the museum, shoot 2 people, take it, walk out. It's like the 70s. There's no security on this kryptonite museum.
That's fair.
So if the bribe doesn't work, I'll just use regular human terrorist tactics and then do it.
That's terrifying.
And you know what's great, too? I think Superman will show up anyway and be like, what's the problem? And then I'll clock him in the face. Be even faster. I'll whack it.
Superman tries to stop every crime in that universe.
He's like, what's the problem here,
Even
sir?
not crimes. You use your laser vision and heat up that old woman's
But literally,
porridge.
it's the best version of Superman. That's for that reason. For one of those reasons.
Yeah, because he actually cares.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons.
But he's also the easiest one to trick.
He's the easiest one to trick. I think both of our plans are pretty airtight. Like, you did more criticism of mine than I did yours, but...
Well, that's because my plan involves me going to college. They're not going to not accept me to college.
It's true.
Your plan is bribing someone, and bribes don't always work.
Mm-hmm. That's true. So then my backup plan would just be to shoot them in the head, which is also plausible.
Yeah.
So I think because it was so long ago and the security was so low, at least in the films portrayed, probably real life security wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But in the movies, they had 3 extras, and it was just fine.
We only have 3 extras.
Just put them all every scene in the movie. Yeah. So in that universe, it's fine. I think we both get a solid pass.
Nice.
What do you think about Brandon Routh's Superman and Superman Returns?
Oh, my plan is the best one. Okay. So do you remember how at the end of Superman 2, which this film spins off, Superman leaves and flies into space?
Yes.
So it's really, really hard to like theory craft something for Brandon Routh. So I figured out I have to make him think the world doesn't need him again, so he flies away into space and never comes back.
Okay, go on with your specifics.
Transporting that universe right now, I would need to become a superhero. And
like Batman?
Only one way to do that, and I'd have to become the Flash. Me knowing comic book knowledge, I know how to become the Flash in 2 separate iterations. I could either zap myself with lightning with the power and become Barry Allen, Barry Allen's Flash, or even simpler, Jay Garrick's Flash got his powers by smelling hard water.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So all I need to do is that, which is way less dangerous. So I'd do that one.
You do one of them and see which one works.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'd make the Justice League and tell him he's not allowed and he has to leave. And we don't need you. We can stop every crime. I'm way faster than you.
Alternatively, you could just stop every crime. Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I'm like, I can stop every crime. He's not. Nope. I'm making the Justice League. He's not invited, and all of us are stopping every crime.
Well, are you gonna? Because you only have yourself. You're not going to be able to get the Justice League.
Yeah, sure, I would be.
Are you just going to dress people up in costumes and be like,
I know who the Justice? Wait, but the rest of these people also exist in this universe,
no,
basically, don't they?
In the Superman movies, except for Henry Cavill, the Superman movies he's the only hero.
All right, I'll just stop every crime myself.
Yeah, exactly. You got to stop every crime yourself.
It's not that hard. I'm real fast.
Okay.
I can stop crimes way faster than he can.
It's true.
And I know how to use the powers with my spinny
I'll say
arms.
that your plan is more fun than any other.
Oh, it's
because
so
you actually
fun.
get to be the Flash.
I get to be the Flash. I know how to become the Flash. Or alternatively, I could become the Flash, time traveled when he was a baby and beat up the baby.
Good point. You know, that's actually a really interesting idea. Superman could, I guess he couldn't time travel. Well, maybe he could. I don't know. But that's
He'd also have to time travel.
He's a fly around the world a bunch of times, yep.
That's like the dumbest time travel. I don't know if he can do that in Superman Returns, though.
We've never seen him do it, but it's an offshoot of those movies, so it's up for debate.
Yep.
But I like your plan. I think it's more fun than my plan. But I think my plan is more airtight than yours, because yours, I'm gonna keep devil's advocating you. How do you know that you will become Flash? What if this universe is like a realistic universe, like the Dark Knight universe, where like it's just real things happening?
Since it's technically a comic book universe and it's based off the dumb Superman movies 1 and 2, do you really think that it's a real grounded universe? It has the original Superman 1 and 2 in it.
Let's assume that it's the Barry Allen version that happens and not the Jay Garrick one. Does that mean?
It hurt a lot.
Yeah, well, beside it hurting, what chemicals were on the wall? There were like 10 of them.
They're just forensic chemicals. All I need to do is research exactly which ones it was, and that's it.
Yeah, but each jar was like a different color liquid.
Yeah. Put them all
there
on.
could even be like some Tide up there.
I'm doing
it.
It.
Could be like Lysol, like anything.
Tide Pod.
You don't know what it was.
I'm putting a Tide Pod in my mouth and getting struck by lightning.
Smart
to become Flash.
Human. Yeah, no. I feel like it's becoming a Flash specifically. Sounds like a bit of a challenge.
Oh, yeah, but you know, it's way more challenging 4 to 8 years of college.
No, I mean like challenging in the sense where I don't know if you'll actually like become Flash. You know what I mean?
But this isn't the grounded universe, so it's definitely a possibility. There's no way this is a grounded universe.
Yeah, it is and it isn't. But we've never seen evidence of a Flash existing in that world.
We don't need to see evidence of the Flash. It's a dumb comic book world.
Okay. You know what? I'll give you a pass on that matter. It's a soft pass, though.
It's a comic book world. Superman doesn't exist in the real world either.
It's a soft pass because you did make a small assumption, but it's not a fail. I'll give that to you. So, you ready for my Ruth plan?
No.
Okay. So, step 1.
You failed.
Because this takes place after the events of whatever movie, movies what we're doing.
So it'd be Superman 1 and 2 and then this one.
Yeah, so after Superman Returns, yours take place. After Superman Returns, I would buy a boat. I would lead an expedition to
Are we
where...
doing the island thing again?
No, I'd lead an expedition to where the massive island as before it was thrown into space. Now, this Superman has built up somewhat of a tolerance to kryptonite, so I'll get as much as I feasibly can. I'm going to crush them up into bullets, like at a bullet farm. I'm going to melt it and make them bullets, and put them into a Gatling gun. This Superman loves to show off how indestructible he is, so all I have to do is aim it at anyone. He'll fly in and go, just try and shoot me, I'm so indestructible, it's crazy, and I'll just murder him. My tactic.
He does like to show how indestructible.
He's going to fly and be like, look how great my chest is. It's going to ping right off my chest. Just shoot me right now.
Okay. Who are you hiring for this expedition? How much is it with your funds? Because you'd have to work first. Expeditions are expensive.
Sure. Oh, okay. Well, I'll become a scientist and get the funds and then do it. If you can do 10 years of college, I will.
Okay. That's fair.
Maybe not just science. But I'll just like work and then build up funds.
Where would you get a Gatling gun?
There's crime in this universe.
Yeah, but crime. How many criminals use Gatling guns?
I'll have enough money. I can find one. What if I become a Marine? I get a lot of money.
The Marines don't really have a lot of Gatling guns.
I'll get like a lot of money. I'll come back. I'll be like a war hero. I'll get one of my Gatling guns from my superiors. I'll rent one. I don't know. I'll find a Gatling gun. They've got to be easy to find in a Superman universe. Yeah, because guns and criminals are rampant all over just this one city.
Yes, but Gatling guns aren't. It's just regular guns.
No, but I can find a Gatling gun.
Yeah, you can. It just takes a lot of black market research.
It will probably take less time than it will take you to graduate 48 years of scientist college to find a Gatling gun.
Yeah, but you'd also have to do extensive military time, which is at least 2 to 4 years.
I wouldn't have to. It's just one of the plans.
Well, if you needed an expedition.
An expedition? Oh, I could even rent a boat. Just one expedition to the island where it was.
Do you know how to fly a boat?
Fly a boat? I got to turn on the turbines and then it takes off.
You'd have to hire a crew for the expedition.
Sure.
Because you'd
one expedition.
You'd also have to mine kryptonite too, which takes...
I get some miners. Not children. People who can mine. I'll also get some children to help. Slave labor. I think it'll work. Because, think about it. A massive island, that doesn't just leave nothing behind. That means that there's like a bedrock.
Is that at the bottom of the ocean?
Yeah, a bedrock.
Oh my God.
Island.
You have to get a submarine.
Yeah, sure. Submarine it is. Sub out.
That's so expensive. Okay.
I'll rent one.
I have to give you a soft pass because your plan works in theory. Mm-hmm. However, it costs about $1 million to $2 million. It would cost millions of dollars. This plan costs millions of dollars.
What if I employ an old tactic and I befriend Kevin Spacey's pompous, arrogant Lex Luthor and I tell him how great he is and then he gives me a loan of like $2 million and then I do it.
I got a small loan of $1 million.
Exactly.
I'm going to have to give you a soft pass because this costs multiple millions of dollars.
Okay, so our Ruth plans have gotten soft passes so far? Okay. Okay,
mine is way funner. I get to be the Flash,
Okay,
which
so
is way cool.
This is my favorite part of the show. So go. What is your Henry Cavill Superman plan?
Okay, so this is an easy one. I just kill Lois Lane and make Superman go crazy.
That doesn't stop him. Injustice happens.
Mm-hmm. It does stop him because he's not a hero anymore.
But you're not taking him down. You're making him worse. He's gonna take over the world.
Nope. In Injustice, Batman locks him up.
You want the entire Injustice story to happen?
Yep.
Murder half of the heroes, have him take over the world. We're all servants to Superman.
He kills me too.
You can. What?
But
do you want to trigger Injustice?
Absolutely.
Why?
That's my plan.
No, you don't take him down.
No,
it's not. How would you make Superman the leader of the world and kill everybody? It's
no,
how would you take him down?
It's Batman.
In fact, I would argue that you would want to take him down more so if he is the leader. Of the
Batman
world.
In the Injustice thing literally locks Superman up in kryptonite like chains and stuff.
Do you know the ending of Injustice 2?
Nope, don't need to know the ending of Injustice 2.
Okay,
because I technically pacify
Superman. Is it okay if I spoil Injustice 2 for you?
It's fine.
It came out already a long time ago. So at the end of it, Superman works with Brainiac, and then Batman is a Brainiac Superman hybrid as well, and he's serving under Superman, who's also serving. Superman kills Brainiac and takes his chair and his ship and everything, and now Superman has Brainiac's powers as well, and Batman is under him as like a drone. That's where you're headed in 2 games of story.
2 games of story. How many years is that?
Oh, many. Like
I definitely pacify Superman in that play.
Are you kidding? You
Superman,
set yourself up for disaster.
Superman gets pacified in this plan and gets completely neutralized by Batman.
He's the world
with the kryptonite chains
at one point, and then he just breaks out.
Yep, he'll break out afterwards. I pacify him.
Are you kidding?
That's how you take him down. All you need to do is kill him.
No part of your plan takes down Superman.
No,
you set him off to do something way worse than Superman would ever do.
Okay. Alternatively, here, let me do that. I will definitely still kill Lois Lane. This is part of my plan.
Right, define takedown.
He's not going to be good anymore. He's a bad guy. He's not Superman at that point. He's not, because Superman represents.
That's not the question.
Superman represents hope.
Yep.
Love. Mm-hmm. And like helping people.
Yes.
The second that breaks, he's not even Superman anymore.
Yeah, but you didn't take him down. He's screwing around. He's actually a worse villain than he's ever been, and any of his villains have ever been. Doomsday isn't as bad as New Injustice Superman enslaving the world.
All right, here. Let me go for it.
Okay. Revising your plan?
A little bit. I'm still killing Lois Lane. This is the plan.
Okay, sure.
In the Injustice thing, the Joker kills Lois Lane. So all I need to do is make Superman think the Joker killed him. Then
Eminem is playing. Go on.
I know. Lose Yourself is playing. Ooh.
So wait.
I have a way better plan.
You're gonna. Oh, okay.
Still revised. I'm still killing Lois Lane.
Goddamn. But go on.
But I'm gonna become Robin first.
So you're gonna steal the tires off the Batmobile, and then Batman's gonna be like, "What are you doing?" Because that's the Jason Todd story.
Yep.
And then
I'm gonna become
like, I'm
Robin.
gonna take you in. Okay. Well, you're like 21.
Yeah,
you're not a kid.
A nice older grizzled one, because this Batman's older too.
But Batman's the older grizzled one.
This Batman's older. So it makes sense to have like a kind of middle-aged Robin. You know what I mean? Not middle.
Oh,
I'm
if
not
you're going
middle,
Henry Cavill,
I'm not literally middle-aged.
All right, I don't know. I think that'd be a challenge for you because I don't mean to be a jerk.
I would have to be Timothy Drake.
Everything. Yeah, I don't know. That'd be kind of a challenge for you because A, we don't know how many Robins there were, but B, Robin just died like a few years ago.
I think we're on the third one because if Jason Todd just died, Tim Drake hasn't come into the picture.
So why
yet.
would he be like, yeah, this worked so well 3 times. Let's do this.
No, I'd be the third one because Tim Drake hasn't been in the picture yet.
Yeah, well, I think after Robin dies, I don't. So you're going to interject Tim Drake yourself instead of Tim Drake? Okay.
Yes.
I don't know his order, but okay, go on.
Lois Lane dies.
Mm-hmm.
In a freak Joker killing her accident.
Yep.
Joker killing her accident.
You're going to kill.
It's going to be me, but I'm going to tell Batman it was Joker.
Okay.
And then once Superman gets that message, he goes, oh, okay. Slaughters the Joker. Because, that's what happens.
But that's going to set off Injustice again.
But this time, when Batman chains him up, because he does, before he breaks out, I'm just going to flat out kill him because he's in kryptonite chains. He's just a regular guy when he's in kryptonite chains almost. So all I need to do is just kill him while he's in kryptonite chains.
Okay, so you're going
Because I'd be part of the league at that point. I'd be part of the crew. So I have access to there.
You're going to become Robin, trigger the events of Injustice, and then when he's incarcerated, kill him then.
Completely no more Superman.
Okay. All right. I'm following that.
Becoming Robin is the only task there.
No. The task is fighting like 10 other heroes because you have to. Because that's what happens in Injustice. You're going to take a kryptonite pill and you're going to kick the crap out of someone who's trying to kick the crap out of you with fire powers or whatever 10 times.
That's easy.
No, it's not.
That's easy.
In fact, you're one without powers, so I mean,
Yeah,
it's
but
more of an uphill
the
battle.
regular Robin doesn't have powers either, so it's fun.
Yeah, but you can do it regular. I can't fight Wonder Woman.
I can do it.
Okay.
Give me some credit. All I need to do is maybe even be more sneaky when I go to... As long as Superman's done, I'm good.
So your plan is wait until Batman beats him and then strike. Okay.
Yep. Batman's going to chain him up and he's going to be like...
You know what? You have evolved your plan from not even a soft pass, just a fail, to a pass. Like it's like
Yeah.
a solid pass. I gotta give you credit.
Because Batman's going to be like, all right, Robin.
You've adapted really well.
Yeah.
Are you ready for
But
my...
I just want to destroy Superman.
It's true. So I have...
I'm still killing Lois Lane.
I think my plan is rock solid.
Are you killing Lois Lane? That's
No.
a good part of
I
the
did
plan.
a lot of research for this. I spent like a couple hours at work because I was doing drive-thru too. I was on my phone going through websites and stuff. Do you remember Man of Steel? Do you remember Wonder Woman? These two movies. Okay, so in Man of Steel, one of General Zod's crew members is called Carvex, and she is played by Samantha Joe. She's like an actress slash martial artist. In Wonder Woman, one of the Amazons on the island is played by Samantha Joe. Same actress.
Okay.
The only way that this makes logical sense is if, in this universe, every superhero has another character that can do everything they can do, but played by Samantha Joe, the actress slash martial artist. So, I would find whoever Samantha Joe plays as female Batman, convince her that Superman's going to destroy the world. She's going to do everything that Batman did in Batman vs. Superman. Martha is okay, not in danger. He will never say that word, and then she'll just stab him in the face. Boom.
What?
Yes.
Okay. Run that play by me again.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
In Man of Steel, Samantha Joe plays a Kryptonian, and in Wonder Woman, Samantha Joe plays an Amazon, which leads me to make the logical assumption that in this universe, every superhero has a character with everything they can do played by Samantha Joe somewhere that's just unrelated to them. So all I do is find the Batman version of Samantha Joe, tell her all about Superman because she clearly doesn't know about him yet, and then she'll do everything Batman did in Batman vs. Superman, and he'll never say Martha because Martha's fine, and then she'll just stab him in the face with a kryptonite spear. That's what?
Really weird.
Yep. Yep.
That's stupid.
That's brilliant.
But
It's brilliant.
there's no Batman version of Samantha Joe
Why not?
because there isn't.
We haven't seen her.
We haven't.
Logical
seen-
assumption.
There's two Batman films. Logical assumptions. Correlation doesn't equal causation. 2 is a coincidence. 3 is a whatever.
Yeah, but they play by the same person, which means that they are identical people in this universe.
Okay.
Is that a coincidence that there are two clones? They're twins. One's an Amazon, one's a Kryptonian.
Yeah, but the character names are different too. It's not like
So?
it's the same character
Yeah,
spread
she'll be
across
like
two things.
Like she'll just be like Joe Schmo or Jane Schmo, but she'll have all the powers and knowledge and abilities of Batman because that's what would make sense in this universe.
yeah, that's
So
really.
one would logically assume that in the Aquaman solo film, there would be an Atlantean played by Samantha Joe that can do everything Aquaman can do that just doesn't take part in the story. Right?
No, we can't assume that.
They're the same actress. Same exact human being.
Do you have a second plan?
No, that's my. Well, I mean, yes, but that's the
What's
best
the
plan.
second plan? I'm not that one. I'm following, but at the same time, it's really flimsy
It's not
hinging.
flimsy.
It's hinging on the fact that an actress.
Yours
plays
hinges
thing.
on the fact that you become Barry Allen. Okay,
That's a good one.
And the other one,
'Cause I
hinges-
know how to become Barry
hinges on
Allen.
the fact that you steal the Batman tires and become Robin.
I know how to become Barry Allen. That's the key.
That's why I gave you soft passes. Well, I actually gave the second one a hard pass. That actually makes a lot of sense. But still, soft pass for the Ruth one. Where's my soft path? Samantha Joe. The Samantha Joe theorem
What's the
holds
second
up.
plan?
Okay, the second plan was basically
I like that plan, but at the same time, it's really hinging on really weird real life things that don't matter in the universe.
they should matter in the universe. They should because they do. Because she's in both movies in different characters. And both of those characters just happen to do everything the human can do, or the superhero in that movie can do. Too coincidental for me. I'm not buying it. The only way it makes sense is if in that universe, every superhero character has another Samantha Joe of them.
If we see Samantha Joe in a 3rd or 4th solo movie, I will give you the hardest pass on that one. But since it's like a really weird specific set of things, I don't know if I can because it's just so
Well, it's
like
the only logical answer.
it's just so weird.
Give me another answer that explains that away.
She's an actress, and they hired her as an extra.
I understand it's the literal reason, but in the universe, what would explain that?
2 people look the same.
The exact same.
Yeah, they're things called twins.
You're saying that an Amazon, hundreds of years after Man of Steel, they got incarcerated, is the twin of a Kryptonian from another planet.
Yep.
They're twins. The same mom.
They look similar. They don't look exactly the same, but
Yes,
they look similar enough.
They're the same person. Exactly the same.
No, but you know how some people end up just looking similar? Like
Yes.
me and Diary of a Wimpy Kid
Yeah, but
guy.
they don't look similar. They're the same.
You know,
They don't look a little bit alike or mostly alike. They are alike.
they look mostly like their hair's a little bit different.
No, Ian. Just because their hair is styled different doesn't mean there's a different. I'm gonna style my hair differently. You'll be like, "Wow, who's the best dude?"
Kanye West. Oh, they got my glasses.
Oh no, it's different.
What's your second plan?
Fine, I'll go with the less fun one. So
Please, because I like that plan, but at the same time, it's really, really hard because it's just because she's an actress and they needed an extra, and she's a decent extra.
So, I was gonna build up some savings. Maybe spend 10 years becoming a scientist. That's the
Thank you. I like
mantra.
to spend 10 years to be a scientist.
I'll spend 10 years becoming a scientist in college and build up a lot of money. And at that point, I'll hire Deathstroke to do two things for me. I'm gonna hire him to get kryptonite. I don't tell him how. There's like a few ways you can do it. I'll just let him do that on his own. And then I'm also gonna let him put a bullet into a gun and then shoot Superman in the head.
All right.
That was the easy plan. I like the Samantha Joe plan a lot better.
Deathstroke will literally take a job from anybody with the right price.
Yep.
Deathstroke.
Joe Manganiello's Deathstroke.
Joe Linguini Deathstroke.
Yep.
I was pretty sure Superman can fight Deathstroke, though.
But he's not going to be fighting him. He's just going to be like flying around. And see, this is super mega happy. Let me save your tree, man. Superman after Justice League. So,
Well, we don't know how happy he is afterwards.
So all I have to do is leave the cat in a tree, and then when he shows up to be Christopher Reeve, I'll just shoot him in the head, or let him shoot him. In the head.
Yeah, he'd hear the gun.
It'd be a sniper rifle. It's real fast.
Yeah, but Superman's also really fast. He's almost as fast as a Flash.
Yeah, but it's a sniper rifle.
Maybe
not
a
as
soft
fast as
pass.
Flash.
Maybe a soft pass. You do have to.
Okay, so soft
bolster-
pass to that and extremely hard bulletproof pass. Thank you so much, Jake.
You do have to explain how Deathstroke's gonna get a completely silent weapon because Superman will hear anything. He'd be like, "What's that?"
Oh, I'll just play really loud rock music. That'll throw him off. Because he has super sensitive hearing. He's going to go, and then I'll shoot him in the head. Rock. So step one is hire Deathstroke for two
What
things.
song?
Get Master of Puppets.
Okay.
Okay, so step one is hire Deathstroke to get kryptonite. Step two, hire Deathstroke again for part two of the plan. Put a bullet in his gun. And then step three, play rock music.
Why don't you just get kryptonite instead of Deathstroke? Be like, here, use this.
I don't know where to get it. I need someone. Okay, so I guess if I wanted to spelunk, I could like go to wherever that cave was in like the African Ocean or whatever to get a chunk of kryptonite. So yeah, okay, I'll save a little bit of money, but spend time instead and get kryptonite myself. Then fashion it into a bullet, just like Superman Returns, and then hire Deathstroke to just do this. It won't even do that much money. It's just shooting one bullet at one guy.
But it's Superman, so it might be more money, obviously.
I could probably even just get a gun, put it in the gun. Put my cat in a tree. Hey, Jake, I'll save your cat. And then play Master of Puppets, and then when he's distracted, I'll shoot him in the head. That'd probably work for every Superman, if I'm being honest.
It does work for every. I don't think it worked for Brandon Ruth's Superman, because he'd just be like, really, kryptonite, look how strong I am.
Yeah, he's gonna ping off him. He's like, look how great I am. I'm so strong. Dude, shoot me in the eye. Shoot. Look at my eye, shoot me.
Okay, I'll stand by, that's a really good scene.
That's the best scene in the movie, but it's in the trailer, and you think that the rest of the scenes are gonna be that good, and then they're not.
I like Superman Returns.
Yeah, well.
I'm gonna be the Flash in that one.
Yeah, that's a good point. So I stick by my Samantha Joe theorem. But I now have a new revised plan.
Okay. I like
Now.
this. I don't know what it is.
So Lex Luthor at the end of Justice League, in the post-credits scene,
Goes ding, 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 ding.
it does not in the post-credits scene of Justice League.
Darn.
So in the post-credits scene, Lex Luthor is alive and well. He hires Deathstroke. I maintain that, well, first of all, I intern with Lex Luthor. I at least talk to, maybe I'm a reporter and I interview him or something like that. I tell him everything I know about him.
It is actually really easy
to talk
to Lex Luthor in this one.
Exactly. Especially in this one. You can just talk to anyone. So I'd probably get like a job as a journalist. I'd interview Lex Luthor.
Would you work with Lois Lane?
Maybe. So during my interview, I'd turn off the recorder. I'd be like Lex Luthor. And I'd tell him everything I know about him and Superman and everything because I watched the movies. And he'd be like, how do you know all that? And I'm like, I'm from another universe, blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing. I have a plan to take down Superman, and I want you to do it with me. And he's like, okay, go on, I'm listening.
And he's like, okay, let's do this. And then he starts taking off his shirt. He's like, no, I want you to play with me.
Not that. So what I do is, I'd say, hey, look, this is When General Zod died, you put him in the Kryptonian ship, which you still own and has not changed places anywhere. And he became Doomsday, a bigger Kryptonian with more powers, and then he killed Superman.
Yeah, and Doomsday in the comics, too, is the only thing that's ever killed Superman.
Exactly. So you, Lex Luthor, own the ship, and you own Doomsday's body because it was seized.
Make it
Lex
again.
Luthor, yeah. The Kryptonian ships in Man of Steel, the cloned Kryptonians, the natural birth was not a thing. So
Yep.
clone Doomsday, make 10 Doomsdays, have them all fight Superman. Do the Suicide Squad thing where you put like a kryptonite bomb in their neck and
I
then
like that one a
blow them
lot
up.
better.
Have like a button switch from 1 to 10 on your
I
thing.
like
and
the
then click.
make 10 Doomsdays.
Make 10 Doomsdays. Every League member is going to fight at least 1 or 2 Doomsdays at a time. They'll just die immediately. Superman, at the end, will just fight like 7 Doomsdays and then just die. And then at the end, I'll Suicide Squad them. I'll get Amanda Waller to help us out with our plan. I'm basically combining all of the villain intellects of that universe because I know so much. I'm going to work with Lex Luthor to make connections with Viola Davis and then do that.
I like that one. That one's a pass.
I'm going to reserve my hard pass for that one. Thank you.
No, that one's a pass. Definitely a pass.
Boom. I revised it. I still stand by my Samantha Joe theorem.